Alright, so if you're going to be doing a clean install like I am, I have a bunch of stuff on this computer. I mean, a lot of it's saved on my other 2 drives, but make sure that you get everything you want off of it. So once you do the clean install, I'm sure most of you know, once you do that clean install, you'll erase all of it. So if you want anything, make sure you save it. Just an FYI. Alright, so we're in your basic setup. So we're just gonna go. I'm gonna name mine server. My camera's kind of bad too. There's server. I don't believe you need organization. I have my product key on my laptop, which is over here. I was watching a YouTube video on the new Nano. So I'm gonna enter that in and we'll get going. Alright, so I missed a couple steps. Sorry about that. One, when using Windows Server 2003 Enterprise, it'll ask you what the licensing method you want. I just did what the default was, and I was like, so I could have 5 computers or devices hooked up to it. Then just went through, named it, and now it's installing all its parts and stuff. You don't do anything to the network until you get it up and running, just like your regular OS system. You do all the Windows updates once you get it up and running, and then install the Active Directory domain services. And during your directory domain services, we'll also set up a DNS. So it's pretty simple forward from here. We're just kind of a waiting game. I'll try and catch more. Sorry about that. But like I said, shout out to PC Addicts, especially Christy, Advocomp to 2019. All the people for PC Addicts are really cool. Help you out to an extreme amount. I mean, they're really cool guys on that. So just a shout out. If you ever need PC help, you can go to them. I'll put the website in the link. So it's just a waiting game from here on. Alright, so what I'm doing now is update the server. That's install critical security updates, and then configure automatic updates for this server and finish. Well, my internet's kind of being dumb. It's saying that I don't have it, so bring me up to the screen. I've been trying to do the connection wizard and everything, and it's just kind of being dumb. So just restarted my router in hopes that maybe it was just my router needed a good reboot. So we're going to go ahead and try it again. Hopefully get it done here soon so we can start doing the nitty gritty. Just want to let you know that this is the first thing that pretty much pops up, is install security updates and configure automatic updates. You will want to do that. It's just the best thing to do for it. So I'll get back to you when it's up. Alright, so what's going on now is how you get it to work out for you. It's just go to manage your server roles, and you're gonna hit add or remove a role. Your first one is gonna be the DNS server role, and that is actually gonna be called like your Active Directory. When you look at it, we should be able, it's already running in the background, so we won't be able to do it. So, but when you click it, it brings up a couple options. It brings you to basically just a regular wizard. So it's pretty simple. After we get done doing this, we're gonna put and run the DHCP server yet again. You're just gonna go hit add or remove a role. You're gonna do the same thing. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. We're getting closer to having the domain set up. Within that one, when you hit add a role and hit Active Directory, it'll ask you to set up the name of your domain that you want. Mine's gonna be beta.house because that's what my Wi-Fi is called. Figure it's pretty easy to remember. So basically we're getting there, we're going. Alright, So right here I have the domain controller, which is your Active Directory, and the DNS server. Those are the two roles I have now, so we're going to add another one, and that's going to be our DHCP server. So we're going to go here, and this is what it brings you up. Brings you up a nice little list here. DNS server, DHCP server, file server, application server, mail server, terminal server, remote access, domain controller. So we're going to click on that. We're going to click on DHCP server. We're going to just let the wizard pretty much do what it wants. It's pretty smart. It does what it needs to do. You know, it's pretty good. So we'll see. Shouldn't be too long. I'll keep you posted. Alright, so in this wizard, you're gonna put in your start IP, which is right there. You're gonna put in your end IP, which is right there. Mine are gonna be 192.168.1.10 to 1.49, because my server, its static IP is .50. So alright, so this is pretty crazy. You can specify the parent domain or computers on your network to use the DNS name resolution. I'm just gonna skip that. Alright, so it just walks you through. You enter all your information, and I have successfully created the DHCP server. So now I have Active Directory, DNS server, and DHCP server. I should have explained this while we're doing the DHCP server. A few things to keep in mind is that you'll need to make sure that you're going to save a couple IPs for static IPs, just in case. You never know. And like I did, create a scope that's larger than the amount of computers you'll have connected, just to be on the safe side. Alright, I'll keep you posted. Alright, so what I just did is went to let's see, start, administrative tools, and bring me up to DHCP, pretty much just like that. Then I went and got to DHCP. This did say not active, so I right clicked, and there's a bunch more options, but then I hit activate, and so then it went through and said it was running and everything, and now it's good. Now it's activated. So now we're about ready to start. And we can bring up the client PCs and join them to the domain. I'll show you how we do that in a minute. Alright, I just want to show everyone. I got my server, which is that computer right there, to work. This is the server screen. I'm not going to see too much. It's Windows Server 2008 R2. It's more replicable to Windows 7. A big shout out to PC Addicts. Very helpful group. Always there for you, always willing to help. And so that's the server, and that's just a user on the domain. It's hooked up through a KVM switch, so when I hit this button back here, it switches. So now we're at the login screen, so I'll go ahead and log in, and it is a roaming profile. So what that means is that I can go to another computer, which I'll show you, and log into the same thing and have the same stuff. So enter the password. So it is logging into the domain now. And here's the domain. I just switched users so that I could come back on. But here's PC Addicts chat. We'll go to their website. I mean, they are just really helpful. Always good, always there to help. See what you need to do.